sucks because I just made a 10-minute video and it's just had an error in the upload, but that's alright. I guess I'll just go through this one more time. I don't know if this is alright with you. If it's not, I don't know what to say, but I don't have a specific clone to review, just on one, so I'm hoping this will be alright with you. And the reason for that is I'm kind of a thorough person, and I don't feel like I have enough information to do it on one right now. The reason for that is my colognes that I've had for a while are at my ex-girlfriend's, and I haven't gotten them back yet. So that's that. And I have new colognes, and one of them being which is Lacoste Essential. That is something that, you know, just from the quick impressions I have of it, is it's such a clean, fresh scent. It's something that's very enlightening, for lack of better words. It's very crisp, very crisp, and it's a happy scent. It really is. It's very nice. It's, you know, to have around you. It's not something that seemed like it lasts a long time, but for a clean, fresh, crisp fragrance like that, it does have a decent amount of length. I didn't expect too much out of length, and I wanted that because I live in Florida. It's really hot. You don't, you know, for daytime use or when I'm going to the golf course, you don't want, they're just in the, you know, regardless, just in this heat in general, you want something that's clean and crisp, but you don't want something that's too sweet at the same time, even though you want something a little sweet because you don't want something too deep during the heat, but you can't have something too sweet because the mugginess and the heat, it will make you want to puke. So you gotta find this kind of happy medium there. And Essentials seem like it fit the bill, but I will tell you, like I said, I don't have the total, you know, knowledge of that yet and what's going to happen with it. In the process of finding that, or not in the process of finding it, but getting it, somebody wanted me to smell Usher Vip, and this is something that I didn't really want to, but kind of did out of like, oh yeah, sure, okay. And it took my surprise. It was something that I wouldn't really see coming, but it's something that I wouldn't even normally look at, because I try to stay away from, you know, people that sing, people that play soccer, because their fragrances tend to smell kind of generic. They don't smell like they have quality in them. You know, just, they don't seem to be quality. They have more of an alcohol-y smell. They just, yeah, so I kind of stay away from them. So it's a little iffy, but surprisingly, and it's something that I would love to hear your opinion about, is Usher VIP. I'm very surprised. It's such a prominent cologne. It's very elegant. It seems like a very gentleman cologne. That's the one thing that that really stands out to me, is from the little I've used it, it just stays. It's very holding. It's there, but it's not too much. It's not overbearing, and that's something I think that is really something to look for. Is something that sticks with you, but isn't too much. You know, in those type of colognes. What else have I've kind of ran into some things along the way, even though, like I said, I haven't really bought too much. I've had the ones that I have over there, like I just have basic ones that I have. Obviously, everybody's got Acqua Di Gio, but I would use that for when I went out. It was not when I went out at night, sorry, but like, again, a day fragrance for here. It's hot, and I know it's not gonna last long. I don't want it to last long, and I would spray it, and wouldn't care if it lasted that long, but it was fresh enough. And I had Burberry Classic, which used to be London, and that was just what I really liked. If you haven't smelled it, it's a very addictive smell. It's very pulling. It's very inviting. It's warm. Now, I haven't smelled these in a while, unfortunately, but it's a good cologne. I think it's a very good base cologne, and that is my base cologne. Speaking of Burberry line, the London, I am definitely going to get. I don't even know what I've waited on the last couple of days from picking it up. I smelled it last Christmas. It's something I've wanted kind of since then, rolling back into fall and stuff. It is such a unique fragrance. It really is. From the moment you smell it, you're like, but like a second into it, it's like, wow, there's something there that's very different and unique, and I've never smelled anything like it, and it's so just warming, and it's a really great smell. I haven't put it in the words yet, but it is very Christmassy and fall. It is just, it warms you. It really brings you that feeling of family and Christmas, and the man you want to develop into, or wanted to when you were a kid. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's a very good cologne, and I definitely want to have that in my collection, even though it is definitely a fall, winter, colder, definitely needs to be that type of season. There's things I've ran into along the way, such as Polo Explorer. That, I'm surprised, is not more popular. It is woodsy, musky, manly, outdoorsy, yet it still has this very cleanness. It has this very clean feeling to it, which is very odd. A clean musk, woodsy. It's very staying. That stuff I can remember, and I can say that it lasts, and that's good. I kind of came across that, and a little surprised by that. And the one recently that I smelled, once I started, hearing from you guys and just kind of poking around a bit to get back into purchasing and building a collection again, is the Le Male, minus the first look at the bottle, which was even said by the person that showed me. It's like, look at this. It is the initial smell reminds me of Jupe. I call it Jupe, whatever you want to call it, Jupe, whatever. It's the goodness in that cologne, like minus the big pungent burst in the beginning. If you take what's good out of that, and then you add this crisp pow to the front of Le Male, or to the front of that smell, that's where you get Le Male, and it's great. But the thing is, everybody loves it around you. You have this good vibe going. Everybody loves that vanilla-y smell, but smelling that for hours upon hours, once it softens up, it just can be too much for me. Even though I really enjoy it, and I know it's so pleasing that I would consider getting it.